daily gambling game show that takes betting seriously, but not much else. Get our favorite plays on the totals, sides, props, exotics, and futures to jump on now. So let's get it started with Jason and Ben. Let's get it started with Jason and Ben. Let's get it started with Jason and Ben. Subject som kere konservativa konservativa. Let's get it started with Jason and Ben. Let's get it started with Jason and Ben.
Yo, what's going on? Let's get it started with Jason and Ben and Eric Casillas. Yeah, we're wearing the bibs, not because of me. We're wearing the bibs because Beltway Ben had a 3 lobster night. He destroyed Thursday Night Football. We have been, frankly, smashing these primetime windows, but it was all Beltway Ben, and we do show our work here. But before we get into that, just want to let everybody know, if you're new to the show, yeah, this is a betting show. Yeah, we do this 7 days a week. Yeah, our buddy Eric Casillas is with us 1 day a week. First, second, third down are 3 favorite plays of the day since yesterday's show. Fourth down is really whatever. Could be fourth and short, get you paid quickly, or a long-term bet, a futures bet. And we have football parlays every day. Football and football in overtime. That's our super Discord. You can get all of our bets, all 3 of us on this show today. Every time we make a bet in real life, we go to the super Discord and we log it. We tell you about it. We get you in on it. And yeah, if you are tailing Beltway Ben, you are making bank. Beltway Ben pushing 50 units up since May 21st himself. Beltway Ben, tell us about last night.
Yeah, it was pretty damn good night. We were on Ja'Marr Chase early in the week. That went well for us. If he catches the one pass across the middle, again, the few losses I had, I'm like Chase first quarter receiving yards. Flacco had him wide open. That was the one Flacco miss of the night.
25 catches, and somehow that doesn't hit. Get out of here.
Yeah, right. There was a few things. We had a very good night, though. I mean, Jonnu Smith catches a touchdown on the first drive. Jonnu Smith has 28 yards on the first 2 drives. No way he doesn't get 30 because I had the 30-plus parlay. Jonnu Smith didn't catch another pass the rest of the night. So those were the losses. But again, Fant receiving yards cash, Jonnu Smith receiving and his touchdown cash, Jaylen Warren rushing and receiving, which we loved all week. We loved his regular rushing. Big night for Jaylen Warren. And overall, it was a really good night.
Yeah, I needed Steelers money line. Their defense didn't show up. That hurt me. Shocked they didn't get the Flacco at all. That was really something. And I didn't give it out on the show, but Beltway Ben, my Warren bet did not hit. So I am absolutely, positively done with him. 4 receptions for 40 yards at plus 750. He had 4 for 31 at the half. That's where he stayed. Anyway, onward and upward. As we said, EK is here. The push for 60 units up is alive and well. Let's get there tonight, boys. EK, where are you taking us first?
All right, I'm going to go right into tonight college football. I'm not going to make you wait till Saturday or Sunday, and I'm going to go Nebraska, and I'm going to lay the 7 to Minnesota in Minnesota. Minnesota's a little bit overrated right now when you look at it. Like, they should have lost to Purdue last week. They got outgained. They got outplayed. They got lucky. And if you look at Nebraska last week, they threw a pick 6. Their kid who's good, Raiola, threw 3 interceptions, and they still found a way to win the game. And they sort of marked and made a line based on that and not based on how good the teams are. I think there's a significant edge with Nebraska. I think they're better. I think they win by more than a touchdown. So give me the Huskers to start.
Interesting. Well, one of us is going to be happy about that game. Is all I'm going to say. Beltway Ben, where are you on first down?
First down, we're looking ahead to Tuesday, sorry.
Wow.
In the NBA. Amen Thompson over 4.5 assists at minus 155. I haven't given this out on the Discord yet because I don't know if I want to play it at 5.5 at plus money or just give people the juice. But I'm going to take the juice, and I'm guessing that's what I give it out at because in the NBA, points are one thing. In football, yards are one thing, like 1 or 2 yards here or there. That can be the difference, but usually not. Assists, 1 assist is a massive difference.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
And one thing with assists, the reason I don't love doing it, you're betting on 2 guys. You're betting on a guy to give a good pass, and you're betting on a guy to finish. So you really need 2 people in the props. I don't love doing it, but this situation I do like. Amen Thompson is going to be a triple-double warrior this year. I think he's going to put up a number of triple-doubles. We've seen him do it as it is. And now you're telling me Fred VanVleet tore his ACL. He's going to have to handle the ball. They're talking about Reed Shepherd a little bit, and I like Reed Shepherd. I think he's going to be a good player. I think a lot of people are overreacting. They take him third. He hasn't done enough yet. He's still very young. But Amen Thompson is going to be controlling the basketball. And he isn't a guy that is shooting 20 shots a night. He's not forcing the ball. It's going to be opening night. You know he's going to play 25 to 30 minutes, maybe a little bit more. He won't get tossed in the fourth quarter like in the other game. So I do think he's going to play the full game here. I think we're going to see a tight matchup, which means we get good fourth quarter minutes. NBA never wants blowouts on opening night. They want people to keep those TVs on as long as they can. NBA blowouts, we'll talk about that a lot this year because I know we get screwed by it all the time, but NBA blowouts kill props more than any other sport. So that's always risky. But I do like Amen Thompson. I think this number's too low right now, and I think we're going to see value move once they really take that into account, because with no Fred VanVleet, Amen Thompson is carrying the ball. And as I said before, Reed Shepherd will do a little bit, but Amen Thompson, he is a mismatch for all guards.
I am fired up for the NBA. As I said, first down, EK and somebody's going to be happy. Somebody's not. Give me the Gophers with the 7.5 here. Minnesota's won 4 straight at home. In their last 20 home games, Minnesota has lost by 8 points or more 3 times. Minnesota's won 5 straight against Nebraska. Nebraska's last 20 road games, they're 5-15. They have won by 8 or more on the road 2 times in their last 20 road games. Purdue last year, Illinois 20-7 the year before that. I don't really buy Raiola. I don't really buy Matt Rule, and I do wonder about all those Matt Rule rumors this week. It ain't going to be Cignetti who's going to Penn State. We know that much. I think Nebraska's got a really good secondary. I'm not so sure about everything else. Minnesota has also covered 5 straight against Nebraska. So I'm going to take those points for PJ Fleck, who I think is doing his best work. And we have sprinkled on the Minnesota money line. They are live for me here. Yeah. We'll see. Rule might prove me wrong, but I got to see him do it on the road. Second down, Beltway Ben.
Yeah, second down, we will go to a college football over tonight. And we're going to go with North Carolina versus Cal over 47.5 minus 108. Is there any other situation you'd rather be up at midnight watching the third quarter of a game here? Bill Belichick, first off, Pablo Torre.
Jordan, baby.
Yes.
Jordan,
exactly.
Don't like NFL films. They're on her shit list. She's got a big shit list.
I mean, it's legitimately insane. But all that comes out, this defense is pathetic. We could talk about the off the field stuff, but also genuinely on the field, they suck. And the drama's not helping things. The good thing for them, they do have Gio Lopez healthy again. Max Johnson, I thought, was going to be the better option. He did not look good against Clemson. Gio Lopez, I think he settles. I think they're able to score 2 to 3 touchdowns. I mean, Cal's defense is a little overrated itself. We saw them struggle against the run last week against Duke. Duke was doing whatever they wanted against that Cal team when they put up 42 points. So I do think Cal's going to be in a little bit of trouble here defensively, but on offense, their quarterback, Sagapaluteli, true freshman, very, very good quarterback, lefty, can make some plays. I do think that he gets it going against a UNC defense, who, as I mentioned, has been one of the worst in college football. California's over this in 2 straight, UNC 2 of their last 3. And against Power 4 opponents, their defense is going to struggle. They can do the things against Richmond they want, or Charlotte. They can have their success there. But against Power 4 offenses with quarterbacks who, by the way, that quarterback's probably not going to be a Cal next year. In situations like that, I do think they're going to struggle. So I like the over 47.5.
Second down for me, I'm going with a former Kakalaka quarterback, Drake May. Look, it's the Vrabel revenge game. You've got a Tennessee team that I like Mike McCoy. I've known Mike McCoy a long time. There's no way the Tennessee Titans are running through walls for Mike McCoy. I generally am reticent about getting involved in games where you've got the potential for a coach bump, but you've also got Vrabel on a roll with his quarterback playing elite football, going against the path of least resistance. Look, the Titans are 4-19 against the spread their last 23 games, and we're taking this down to 6.5. Drake May has thrown for at least 200 yards in every game this year. Tennessee's allowing a 71% completion percentage and not getting the kind of pass rush they would like. May to Diggs right now is a thing. And look, May was their leading rusher with 28 yards last week. And Tennessee has struggled against the run, but they bowed up against Genty last week and held him to under 4 yards a touch. So I think Drake May's able to do the job here. 200 for me is a conservative enough number that I feel comfortable with. And I do think they win this game by at least a touchdown. And yeah, there's potential for this to be a total bloodbath. EK, second down.
I'm going to London, and I will not do a English accent because mine's terrible. And
I'll do one for you, mate.
That's what I'm looking for.
Tally ho.
Yours is good. Mine is terrible. Look, there are certain imitations everybody has that can do, and none of them are good.
Yeah.
An English accent's one of them. Mine is particularly bad and offensive, so I'm going to let it go. But I am going to go to the game, and I am going to hammer the under. And I am going to specifically hammer the Rams team total under because it crosses the key number of 24. It's at 24.5. I believe in Jacksonville's defense more than I actually believe in their offense. I know it's Liam Cohen, and people talk about the quarterback, and they talk about ATN, they talk about Brian Thomas Jr., but the strength of that defense is actually their front seven. And then I don't think no Puka Nacua this week either, looks like. He's doubtful, looks like he's not going to play. So with no Puka, and really, I don't think they're going to run the ball down Jacksonville's throat. No. And Jacksonville really not equipped to go 39-38 in a shootout. I think this game slows. And I don't think the Rams get over 24 in this game. So give me the Rams team total because I know the public's going to want to play it over. I love sliding under. 24 is kind of my favorite NFL number. I like sliding under 24.5. And this is one that I will slide under. It will not be the last one I slide under in this show or in this game.
I like sliding under with the best of them. It's a beautiful thing. Third down for me. I'll go first. I almost forgot the order because we haven't had EK on in a minute. It's almost been like 2 weeks. I feel like we got a bye because Monday, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it does feel like
so
it's our bye week.
But the good news is, bam, you're coming right back around on Monday, I think. So,
yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like the snake draft. Oh, it's so bad when you're waiting for it to come back to you. But then when it comes, boom, boom.
It's a very good comp.
Yeah, thank you. Caleb Williams against the Saints. I like it. Caleb Williams at home this season. He put up 24 points, 280 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks in one game. 31 points, 310 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks in the other game. Saints, pass rush, not so much. Saints against opposing quarterbacks, 111 QB rating, 14 touchdowns to 3 picks, 70% completions. Saints have won 1 of their last 9 on the road. And I think Caleb is the path to victory here. New Orleans only allowing 3.8 per rush. They're allowing 7.2 per pass, which ain't horrible, but it's above the league average. I think he's going to take aim at their secondary here. Swift's a little iffy. Either way, Adunzie's been down a little bit. I think he gets back going, excuse me, against that secondary this week. Ben Johnson has that offense rolling. They're very unpredictable. They're coming in, scoring points. The early game scripts, unlike under Eberflus, are legitimate. Caleb's playing with a lot of confidence here. So I like him to do the job. Third down, EK.
All right, third down. This is supposed to be our best play of the day. I'm going to Louisville plus the 14 against Miami. I do a radio show in Florida, and Florida's an interesting spot in terms of sports talk radio, especially because I'm in the Tampa area and some other affiliates, because you got to kind of cover Orlando, Tampa, Miami, and Jacksonville all kind of together. Florida, Florida State, Miami, South Florida, all together. And when I look at Miami, who I've covered a lot and bet on a lot this year, I bet on them big against Florida State, and now I'm going to actually fade them. I don't love the coach. I know they're undefeated. I know they have talent. I know he's a wonderfully nice man. But this looks like a flat spot to me for Miami. I mean, they're coming off some emotional wins. They're going to make the playoff. They don't sort of need the game. And, oh, by the way, you're getting that wind and rain in Miami this weekend. It might start by tonight. So that might actually be one of these, let's win this game and get out of here. Plus, You know, you guys are in this ACC country, Virginia, Maryland, this team right here, NC State. Like, they don't get a lot of respect, but they are the ultimate teams where if you don't play well, they'll bite you. You know, you can wallop them if you have a good night and all that, but they are all good and not great. And if you don't have a good night, it's going to be a struggle. And I think tonight, Miami wins the game, but I don't think this game has 40-7 written on it. They just doesn't. Louisville's good. Miami's in a flat spot. The weather helps me. I'm getting that key number of 14. Give me 14 points in Louisville tonight to at least not get their doors blown off and maybe get a late touchdown to cover this thing easy.
Just give me the Canes by 7, baby. That's all I need there. Give me the Canes.
Yeah, we got a little Venn diagram there.
Yeah.
Sure.
I like that. Beltway, Ben, third down.
Yes, we're going to go to Gosman, Kevin Gosman. Over 5.5 Ks against this Mariners lineup tonight, -130. I think we should be attacking right-handed pitchers against this lineup however we can. The lineup, it's home run or bust right now. It's just how it's going. And in that park, we've seen more of it. A lot of swing and miss, tons of it. Shane Bieber, I mean, looked like it was 2019 again, and so did Scherzer. Bieber had 8 Ks, Scherzer had 5. As good as Scherzer was, everybody's making all of the fuss about that video, and it was funny, it's fun. You can talk about it. You went 5 2/3 of an inning. You still had to use Dominguez, you still had to use Hoffman, and you still had to use Verlander.
Yeah.
Gosman's a guy that Schneider can trust to go get you 6 innings. He can trust that, and if he gets us 6 innings, we need 1 strikeout an inning, which is pretty regular for Gosman. 5 Ks the last time he faced this lineup. First start of the series, figuring guys out a little bit. He only had 5 Ks, but that's still on the hook. We're right there. He needed 1 more. And he had a lot of 2-strike at-bats that he got out in playouts, things like that. I think the veteran locks in a little bit more tonight and finishes them. He was under in 3 straight before that. But before all of that, 5 of his last 6 he went over. I mean, Gosman can be a strikeout pitcher when he wants. And when you look at what this Mariners lineup is doing, all of a sudden it's a tie series. They're going to be chasing the home run just a little more. You're going to have guys swinging out of their shoes. And I think Gosman buckles down, settles down. I don't know that Schneider wants to go to the bullpen as early. Like, as I said before, Dominguez, Hoffman, Varland, you can trust. Varland scares you a little bit because a lineup chasing home runs, they can do it against Varland. We've seen it. Hoffman, don't even get me started on that bum. And Sir Anthony Dominguez, he was in Baltimore. He's wild. So, to me, I think Gosman has to go 6 innings tonight. And we're basically taking 1 strikeout an inning. I feel pretty good about that at -130.
Yeah, I like that play. Beltway, Ben. In fact, I'm going to get on it. Former Oriole, Kevin Gosman. Let's go.
Damn right.
They'll chase the high heat up in their eyes. 4th and whatever, EK.
I love a good 4th and whatever. I can't miss it because I don't know. Yeah. I told you I like the number 24 in the NFL, and I told you I like to slide under it. I'm going to buy up, and it's not much. You're getting about the $1.50 range. And I'm going to go under 24.5 first half with Jacksonville and the Rams. Who are the Rams without Puka? How are they going to figure out and settle this thing? They're not going to run it on Jacksonville because nobody really does. Then you have Jacksonville. I don't trust that offense. I don't trust that quarterback. I don't trust this to be a shootout. And I like the fact that when we go to merry old England, the numbers in the games have traditionally been lower scoring. Now, in part because we send them crappy teams. But there's not been a lot of crazy shootouts. Maybe it's the travel. Maybe it's the field. Maybe it's something that I don't know, but it is something. So I'm going under 24.5 first half on Sunday morning with the Rams and with the Jaguars. Love this play.
Beltway, Ben, 4th and longer, short or medium?
Weird. This is what we did with Jerry Jeudy, who we did not catch on. I think it was 2 weeks ago. But it's a weird time. It's short, wake up early in the morning, whatever you want to call it. We're going Devontae Adams over 6.5 receptions plus 110. I mean, Puka, that's the thing here. Jason's talked about it. A lot of people in that building feel very good about Devontae Adams and have felt good about him all season coming into the year, and they know what he can do. Let's talk about Matthew Stafford here. Matthew Stafford, like, so when you're in that video game, you just keep button smashing. You keep hitting the button. That's what he'll do with some of these wide receiver ones, and he's had a lot of success with it. Now you're giving him Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams was doing this with Jimmy G And in certain
Yeah.
situations where, like Whittington, can he make a few plays? Yes, but nobody is commanding the ball the way Devontae Adams will. Nobody is a better route runner they have outside of Puka Nacua than Devontae Adams is. So to me, Devontae Adams is going to have to be force fed. And there will be some short stuff, slants, screens, getting Devontae Adams the ball, letting him get a little comfortable in that field, and giving him the opportunity to make some of those cornerbacks miss tackles on a weird field they never played on. So I think Devontae Adams over 6.5 receptions, given his quarterback, how much he likes to spam to that wide receiver one, and he's done it through his career. I think it's a good play for plus 110 for now.
Yeah, I think he will get, might not be Jamar Chase last night, but I think he's going to get force fed. I'm with you. It is 4th and short for me. And when we're talking about Mountain West football that kicks off at God knows what time, boy, I don't want to make you stay up for the whole one, although I do have a whole game play on it that I'll give you as well. Why do I like the first half so much? If you study these teams, it's San Jose State, Utah State. Sorry, I got to remember for the Spotifyers. San Jose State, Utah State, first half over 27.5. We're paying a little bit of a price, minus 150. However, these teams, it gets batshit crazy from kickoff. Both these teams heavily weighted. They play high-scoring games, weighted more first half than second half. Neither team can play defense. Utah State, first half game scores, 44-30. This is the first half, 44-30, 41-24, 36-30. How about San Jose State, the Spartans? 42-38, 34, 28, 35, 20. I think it will be pinball. Football, again, I also have a play for the whole game. We're going to, again, it's around 61.5 and rising. We are going to take it to 59.5 minus 140. So we're also making that play. It's an official play if you want to stay up late with us. Sparty against Utah State, the other Sparty, over 59.5 minus 140. Overtime. What you got, EK?
I'm going to go just with a little parlay, little
parlay.
two-leg parlay. I'm going to go with Judkins over 20 carries, 20 or more carries, and to score a touchdown. And I'm getting this now. This is lovely. You know, I'm on north. I'm at like plus 250, depending upon where you're shopping and all that kind of stuff. I looked at the game scripts of Kevin Stefanski when he plays in bad weather. I don't even care that he has a quarterback making his second start. And I looked at it. When he had Nick Chubb, when he had other running backs, he just basically puts the ball in their gut and says, go ahead. And let's see if we can win this thing 10-7. And Judkins is going to be left, right, center, left, right, center, left, right, center. I actually just looked, and that's why I was looking this way. Every time I look at the Judkins number, the carries is going up one.
Yeah.
There's now a book where he's at 20.5 carries as an over-under. All right. This was like 16.5 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And this is going to be 21.5 by game time pretty much everywhere. You can grab it now at 20 carries, which basically puts you at 19.5. He's got to get 20. And he's got to score. He's going to fall into the end zone. He is there. They don't have like a goal line back they bring in. They're not throwing it all over the place.
No.
Again, it's 50-mile-an-hour side winds. It's going to be rain, and Miami can't stop the run. So here comes Judkins downhill with a coach that wants to run it in these conditions until the cows come home, and I think he falls into the end zone, and we can basically get 3-1.
Makes sense to me, brother. Beltway Ben, overtime.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little college football. We're gonna do a little college football same game parlay here. San Jose State team total over 23.5. Cal team total over 26.5. San Jose State offense ain't been the issue. 28-35, 29-31 in their last 4 games. Now, you look at this game, matchup on CBS Sports Network at 9 o'clock. They need people keeping that on the screen, right? I mean, let's be real. Nobody wants a 10-3 game here at 9 p.m. on CBS Sports. I mean,
I certainly don't.
Yeah, Jason definitely does.
I really don't. Meatball don't.
Yeah, no. But on a Friday
Choppy,
night,
watching from upstairs. Choppy don't. Choppy
Absolutely
wants
not.
action from the grave.
nobody. Damn right. And we all should. Nobody wants to watch a 10-3 ugly game. We're going to watch good football here, and we're going to watch San Jose State go over 23.5 for their 5th straight time. Now, on the other side, California team total over 26.5 plus 130. Hudson can call whatever plays she wants. She's calling
on the
shots.
headset.
She is
I'm
absolutely
convinced
on
she's
the headset. Talk about a joke. I mean, that is one of the best things ever. But this Cal offense is going to terrorize. I mean, UNC's defense is absolute trash. I know they told us this was going to be the 33rd team. I don't know what league we're talking about. Maybe in the JV leagues in the Baltimore County region. I'm not fully sure. They are trash. That defense is awful. There's no way around it. If Cal doesn't go out and put 27 points up, I'd be shocked. But this gets us a plus 130. Again, we're moving these numbers up just a little bit. I need 4 touchdowns from Cal. We could get that in the first half, to be quite honest with you. Clemson, who's been awful, put a massacre to UNC. And then San Jose State, again, they've done it in 4 straight. I don't know how they don't do it against a Utah State bum defense.
I've got 2 overtimes. We are on our Bournemouth cherries, as we have been a lot this year. Not always on results, sometimes just over-unders. But we like them on the road. We like the way they play on the road. They've been one of the better EPL teams securing points, right? And we just need a result here. The double, win or draw. And I get it. Crystal Palace, good side. I think they're a little bit overinflated. I think Bournemouth pushes early to play with a lead. They attack more on the road than they do at home. You look at both these teams, Palace and the Cherries, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. There's 3 goals in these games. Both teams are scoring. Neither team's ironclad in the back. Similar spots in the table. I think this will be I think both these teams will be fired up for this. I think we get it again, at least 3 goals. I think both teams score, and I like Bournemouth's ability to secure points on the road. Will they win this game outright? Wouldn't surprise me. Do I have a little something on it? I do, but that's a small parlay on our cherries. Double overtime. Hey, Sweet Prince, Quinny P, I love you. It was awesome while it lasted. Dodgers run line. It's over. It's a Dodgers run line. Dodgers run line.
The Cherries is a great name for like an all-girl band. Like it's like that's going to be like a new K-pop band. That's
and you got the Runaways, obviously. Cherry Bomb. So that would be another reason.
I like it. You got me into it. I'm in.
Joan Jett and Lita and everybody. Yeah. So yeah, that's an official play. We're on the Dodgers. Milwaukee plus 175 to win the series ain't cashing.
Dodgers minus 1.5 might just need a win in the next 3. A win in the next 3, and the Dodgers, they cover.
Hey, I was shocked. I bought the Dodgers to win the World Series and posted in the Discord.
I saw that.
I think it was minus 130 like 2 days ago. Yeah. Yesterday, I was doing the radio show, and I'm yelling out. It was still minus 135 in spots. Yeah. Like, what are we doing?
I am going to put out there, Ohtani homers a lot when he starts. Ohtani homers a lot when he starts. The series is over. He's due. The at-bats have been better lately. He's getting on base now. That triple, I don't know how he hit that ball from that quadrant to that. Like, that's impossible. Yeah. That's impossible. I'm just saying he hits a lot of homers when he pitches. That's our show. Why are we wearing the bibs? We're wearing the bibs because of Beltway freaking Ben. We're hammering mallets because of Beltway freaking Ben. I'm just along for the ride. We got to pick it up.
I'm coming down there, and I expect mallets and crabs and all that. I need to see what that's all about, boys.
Yeah, come on down. Sit in the basement with me here. It's lovely this time of year. All of our picks in the Super Discord. If you're on the Spotify, go to my Twitter.
Or Apple Podcast.
Go to @BHJournalist on Twitter. Go to @FantasyEK. You can get the login to find out all about the Super Discord. We got a lot of stuff going on there. 11 tomorrow, Beltway Ben.
Yes, 11.
11 tomorrow. Hopefully our Bournemouth Cherries are already taking care of business by then. That's a 10 a.m. kick tomorrow. You want to bet? We want to bet. We thank you for wanting to bet with us. It's been a 3-bib week, people. Let's push for 4.